Hi, good morning everyone, and welcome to Readings by Laura LLC. My name is Laura Apap. I am a spiritual evidential certified medium, and today on the phone I have my client Jessica from Quakertown. Jessica, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure I have the volume up all the way. Okay, so what I did with Jessica, I just reviewed how this works. She has had readings done in the past, so she is familiar with the way I work and the way the information comes through. I just guided her through a meditation to help relax and open us, and the more relaxed and open we both are, the easier it is for the information to literally just come through, and the easier it will be for Jessica to understand. So now what I want you to do, Jessica, anything that comes through right now, just write it down, even if it doesn't make sense in the beginning. It works like a puzzle, so the more we get, the more we'll start to understand. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting, I keep being shown tea lights. So just write it down, you know, like those little tea light candles. So I'm just seeing tea lights. I'm also hearing a song from the Beatles, and the part of the song goes, let it be, listen to words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. So this is somebody in spirit saying to you now, basically acknowledging if there's somebody in your life right now who's kind of like getting on your last nerves, and you're like, I'm seriously going to go off on this person. And so they're saying, let it be. It's just not worth it. Don't say anything to them, because it's not you, it's them, it's their personality. So if they're annoying you, they're driving you crazy, they're probably annoying like 5 other people, so let somebody else go off on them, because it's just not worth it for you not to speak to them for months, and whatever your relationship, friendship, whatever it is, it's just not worth it, so just let it be. And I always tell people as well, when somebody on the other side comes through giving this advice, usually it's because if that person was here, they probably would have went off on this person, but then felt really bad about it later, you know, so that's why they're saying let it be. Okay. Then I heard you don't have to feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses. You know that saying? Like everyone's always trying to keep up. This one has this and that one has that. Well, I need this, you know, so don't feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses. I'm being told that roses are significant, so just write that down. Remember I said that. That could be signs from spirit if you feel like I'm always seeing roses, or there's roses, you know, with past memories, maybe connected with the person trying to come forward. Now also keep an open mind that any negative information coming through is not future. It's either a validation connected to somebody trying to step forward, or that person is acknowledging somebody here that maybe has that, went through that, something in the past. So I just keep hearing something about seizures. So just write that down. I'm also being told something about repetitive behavior, things that keep getting repeated, repetitive behavior. And then okay. And then I'm being told keep a journal. Keep a diary, write things down. It could be connected to whatever information came through. Maybe this is just something new, but just start writing things down so you don't forget. Maybe keep track of when things happen, times, dates, that sort of thing, but just start writing things down in like a little book, a little journal. I heard it's time to switch gears. It's time to switch gears now. And I keep hearing rebuild, rebuild. And I'm hearing firm believer. They're talking about someone who is a firm believer. This person may be a good support system for you. I'm hearing trust in the decision that you recently made because it was a good one for you, a good opportunity. There is more to still come with that, connected. So Jessica, the only question I'm going to ask you now and throughout the session is, so far, are you able to understand any of the information that came through so far?
Everything.
Good. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do at this point, if there was anybody that you wanted to connect with here today, all I want you to do is just say the connection of the person. So try not to say their name or how they passed, just in case they bring through that information, but just say, like, I would like to, you know, connect with my grandmother, my brother, whoever the connection is. And even if there's a couple, I want to connect with this one and this one. Or, you know, I want to connect with this one, but I do have questions as well, so that way I know to leave time for that. But like I always tell people, whoever's coming through, usually they're the ones to answer our questions and give us information about what's going on, because they're the one who's watching over you. So who would you like to begin if you did want to connect with someone here today?
There's two people.
Okay.
My brother and my brother-in-law.
Okay. So we're going to start with the male figure who I feel like I keep hearing brother, but this is going to be the one who respect was a very big issue. It's like he didn't ask for a lot, you know, easy going guy, but you brought people over to his house and somebody wasn't respecting his home, his property, his family, don't ever bring them back to his house. You know, like that's all he asked for, respect. Are you understanding this?
Yes.
I'm also hearing the number 9, so I always tell people numbers are significant, even if we don't understand it right now. So 9 could be talking about the 9th day of any month, January 9th. February 9th, March 9th, or the month of September. So this could be, he could be validating that the 9th or September is connected to him as a birthday, anniversary, or passing day or month, or acknowledging anybody here in the living who's connected to the 9th or September, birthday, anniversary. Also keep in open mind that he could also bring through information talking about people here as well. He's talking about speech delayed. So I don't know if somebody here, when you know they were a child or a child now, had speech delay growing up, or if he was speech delayed, or but just remember I said that. I'm hearing practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. Even if there's something new right now you started, even if it's like a Zumba class, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is so hard, I can't do this. You know, keep trying, because once you get the hang of it, you're going to say, oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I'm glad I didn't give up. So keep trying, keep doing it. Nobody gets anything when you're learning something new the first try, so keep trying. He said he wishes he was here a little bit longer too. So it's like he's making me feel like someone just says to him, I wish you were here longer. I wish you were here longer. So he's saying, I wish I was here a little longer too. Are you understanding that?
Yes.
He's also just mentioning, he said the word first. First. I don't know if he's acknowledging the firstborn, the first child, the first of the month, but just remember he said first. He started singing the song, Sunny Days, Everything's A-okay. So he's saying everything is good where he is. Everything is okay. He said it's not cloudy anymore. I feel like his mind isn't cloudy anymore. It's sunny now. He could see clearly now. He's also acknowledging the recent reunion. So whether you just met up with someone you haven't seen in years, or family or something, but he knows about that. So he's acknowledging the recent reunion. And again, if you're like, no, it wasn't me, that's why it's so important to take this list, go over with your friends, your family, because this could be him acknowledging somebody in your family that just reunited with somebody. So he's also mentioning the word clairvoyant. So clairvoyant is basically somebody who is able to see. Maybe they feel like they see him, or can see people on the other side, or see things clearly more than other people can. So just keep that in open mind as well. He's just mentioning clairvoyant. He wants you to pick and choose your battles. He said it's just not worth fighting over every little tiny thing. So you got to pick and choose what is important and you're not going to step down on, and what's, you know, so little, like if someone's fighting over you over the color toothbrush they want, you know, like, all right, just let them have the, you know, bright orange toothbrush, you know, little things. So you got to pick and choose your battles. He also wants you to pay it forward. So this means, usually when they bring that up, it's something good that did not happen yet, usually, unless it just happened. Say maybe you accidentally, you know, misplaced your pocketbook and your wallet was in there, and then you get a phone call that someone found it, and you know, say you left it in like a Panera Bread or something, and you go down there and you say to the person behind the register, oh, thank you so much, who, you know, can I have the name, can I have the number, who turns it in? And you're looking in your bag, everything is there, nothing is touched, all your money, all your credit cards, and you want to thank that person, and, you know, the young person behind the counter, you know, they'll say to you, oh, we didn't ask for a name, we didn't know, you know, we didn't think about it. And you're like, oh no, how am I supposed to pay them back, how am I supposed to thank them? So that's the time when you just pay it forward. Not saying that anything's going to happen to your wallet, but, you know, anything, you know, maybe one day you need gas and you have your card's not going through and someone helps you out, anything, just pay it forward one day. Okay. I'm also just being shown a pair of sneakers. Just being shown sneakers. Maybe someone's thinking about getting a new pair, just got a new pair, did something with his old pair. Okay. Okay, I love when they bring this up. Not really, but whenever they say the word my symbol, testing you, you might have heard me in the past saying this before, but testing you means that he is acknowledging that he knows that you are here today on this phone reading because you want to hear something specific from him. You want him to acknowledge something very specific. So when they say my symbol testing you, that's letting me know that you're here for a reason. You want, you know, him to please acknowledge, bring it up, talk about it, whatever it is. Sometimes they will. By the end of the session, they might mention it, exactly what you wanted, and sometimes they can't just come out and say that because, like I said, they're using my symbols, they're using my memory, so I always joke around with people and I say, just remember, if you're saying, you know, just say the nickname, you called me when I was a kid, or I called you, and if the nickname is Honey Boo Boo, and Honey Boo Boo is in my symbol or in my memory, they can't just have me come out and say Honey Boo Boo. But you might look back in your notes and be like, wait a second, you know, now that I think about it, she kept mentioning something, a bear wearing a Band-Aid, holding honey. And then you're like, oh my goodness, that's the Honey Boo Boo. So if he doesn't come around and say what you're looking for, give this reading time. Like I tell you, I tell everybody. Everyone tells me these readings take time to process and digest. So I don't want you to hang up and be like, he didn't say it. You might look back and be like, oh, yep, I got it. Okay. I heard smile, you're on the camera, whatever that. So it's like, you know, you're always being watched, you know, make sure you, you know, always have a smile on, you know, because he is watching you. Now, I don't know if we're still with his energy or another energy, but I heard somebody is talking about a series of events that led up to the passing, and then I heard Capricorn. So again, that person doesn't have to be a Capricorn, which is usually like a January birthday, but it could be acknowledging somebody, you know, somehow connected who is Capricorn, like a January. Series of events leading up to the passing. And then he's making me feel like things are starting to become more clear now than when it happened. It's almost like people are starting to finally piece little things and see things that they didn't realize or see before. You understanding some of this? Still for your brother, maybe? Okay. I also just heard vote. Vote. So if you're talking about voting, I'm not voting next year. I don't know. They're saying vote. Go vote. Okay, so there's this song, this new recent song, and I love it. So it's been playing in my head the whole time, and I haven't said it because I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking of a song, but because it's like a specific part I keep hearing, I'm like, no, when it comes to spirit, you know, I always tell people there's no such thing as coincidence, so I'm just going to say it. So the part of the song that I keep hearing is, I think the name of the group is called like One Big World. It's a new song that just came out recently. And I apologize, Jessica, because I really can't sing and I haven't practiced singing this song at all. So, when it's getting older, we hold each other. We hold each other. Do you know that song? Okay, so you're gonna, when we hang up, you're gonna YouTube it, or even go on my Facebook page. I just posted that song like yesterday. So go YouTube it, listen to the lyrics. But there's a part where it goes, we're getting older and we hold each other. So just, you'll look it up later and you'll understand the message that's trying to come through. Okay, I heard fake it till you make it. So if you don't have a lot of things or a lot of money, you know, it doesn't mean that you can't have the things you want to have. So example, you could go out and somebody could run into you that they haven't seen you in ages, and they'll be like, wow, look at Jessica, she looks great, she's doing good for herself, you know, and wow, look at that beautiful sweater, and you know, and you say, oh, thank you, you know, and you walk away, and you think to yourself, oh, if they only knew, you know, I bought this for $2 at the you know, at the thrift shop for $2 and designer, you know. So you fake it till you make it, you know. Just because you don't have a lot doesn't mean you can still have nice things, and there's Groupons and coupons and there's ways around it. Again, first thing that comes to your mind, I'm just hearing bulletin report. Bulletin report. So just write that down. Maybe a church bulletin, I don't know, whatever a bulletin report is. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing that part of the song again, but this time the part of the song I'm hearing goes, the days and the nights keep getting colder. So maybe it's just acknowledging that. It was snowing here where I am. I'm like, oh, okay. He's also acknowledging finances, and he said pick up where you left off and finish what you started. He's also just mentioned sleeveless. I don't know if now you're wearing a sleeveless shirt or something, but he's just talking about, unless he always wore sleeveless shirts, sleeveless. I'm hearing the number 17, so that could be the 17th day of any month, birthday, anniversary, passing, or an age, or whatever significant was 17. He also said, now again, they're not going to bring through anything negative future, but if they could prevent or warn from something bad happening, they'll do that. So what I'm hearing is just, he's saying, protect what's yours. So don't leave your pocketbook out on the counter or in a friend's house or at work, or put it away, lock it up, lock your doors, you know, just safety precautions. So again, not that anything's gonna bad happen, but if you could prevent, you know, lock your doors, lock your car door, that's all, and then you won't have to worry about that. Okay, now, somebody is also mentioning, again, like we heard in the very beginning, seizures. Are you understanding what the seizures were or are about?
Kind of.
Okay. So they could just be acknowledging the situation or validation. Again, first thing that comes to your mind, I'm just hearing the word bally's. Bally's. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's a liquor or the gym or the casino, but however you're in, whatever Bally's is. Okay. And then I heard the part of the song where it goes, you gotta fight for your right to party. And then I'm hearing the part of the song where it goes, step by step it will come together. So that song is actually my symbol, telling me that some of this might seem a little jumbled, might not make any sense right now, but when you go back and piece it together, literally step by step, everything is going to come together. It's all going to start making sense. So by them bringing that part of the song, that's just their way of acknowledging that. Don't worry, you're going to get it. I also feel like this energy, if this is your brother, said, keep it clean. I don't know if he's saying the name Chris or if he's saying crisp. Like keep it clean, keep it crisp, or if he's saying Chris. So just keep both open. Okay. And then he's leaving you with this message he's singing from Michael Jackson. You are not alone. I am here with you. Although we're far apart, you're always in my heart. You are not alone. Okay, so I wasn't going to say this earlier only because I was like, I don't know, but I'm hearing it again. So just maybe it was a joke, maybe whatever, I don't know. But for whatever reason, just write it down. I'm just hearing the Mile High Club. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said?
The Mile High Club?
Yeah, so just write it down. Maybe someone just watched the movie or joked about it or, you know, something. Maybe it's confessing something. No, I'm kidding.
That's weird. I do get that though.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to try to, my intention is to connect now with your brother-in-law. So the first thing first thing I'm hearing with him is the word frozen. Frozen. First I thought he was going to start singing the song Let It Go, but I'm not hearing that. I'm just hearing literally frozen. Frozen. Okay. Okay. I'm also hearing, I believe it's a name unless it's trying to say like a town or something. I'm either hearing like Douglas or Douglaston. So just remember I said that. And again, any names that come through, it could be somebody up there with him in spirit. He could be acknowledging somebody here, if it's a dog or something like that. In the living, if any names come through and it's somebody who was in the living, that means they're just acknowledging whatever's going on with that person. Maybe this person just got a new job, got engaged, having a baby, got a promotion, engaged. Maybe they're not feeling so well. Or maybe it's a town, Douglaston. Are you understanding some of this?
Not that, no.
Okay. He is also just mentioning something with the wrist. Something with the wrist. Maybe somebody here had something going on with their wrist, or accidentally cut their wrist or something, or maybe he had something happen with his wrist. So either validation or acknowledgement. I also feel like he's acknowledging a Capricorn as well. He's saying he had the best of intentions. He had the best of intentions. He never meant to hurt anyone. That was never his intention. He had the best of intentions. He's talking about somebody who swears a lot. So whether it's a validation or acknowledgement of someone here, someone is always swearing. And then he kind of said, just breathe. Like sometimes you have to stop and just take a deep breath, like, just breathe sometimes. And then he said, sink or swim. So when this is my symbol, basically, usually talking about your financial situation. And so sink or swim means that you're in the water, but your head is still above the water. You're floating by, you're getting by, so you're not, completely under, but you are in it, but you're doing okay. Your head's above. You're just floating by. But he's saying if somebody comes along and they throw you a lifesaver and they want to try to help you and give you a little bit of a break, try to get you a little bit out of that water, swallow your pride and take the help and say thank you. Get out of the water if you can, even if it's something little, that will just help you, with the Christmas coming up and this. So take it, because if you're in the water too long, you don't want to eventually go under. So if somebody comes along, throws this lifesaver, take it. You just take it and say, smile and thank you. And that's it. Keep going. So I keep hearing mom. Usually when somebody in spirit calls out to mom like that, it's making me feel like the mom could still be here in the living, and that he's acknowledging, I don't know if this is your mom or his mom. Are you understanding for a mom that would still be here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's making me feel like the mom feels like how do I say this? That he was a good man, and whoever he was dating, if he was with somebody or married or whatever, she feels like they're never going to find a better man or something like this he's trying to explain to me. But all moms, think of our kids no matter what they done wrong, or, they're always the best man, boyfriend, potential husband, that sort of thing. So it's just kind of making me feel like that. I feel like she still talks to him, like she kind of whispers under her breath when no one's listening, when no one knows, you know, she's like, hey, you know, did you see that happen? Did you see what this one just did? Like she's still kind of talking to him, whispering under her breath. He's acknowledging a smoker. I don't know if the mom smokes or he smokes or someone here, but he's just acknowledging. He said, let her know everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay with her situation. I don't know if she's been a little nervous or worried lately with things and the holidays coming up, but he said, let her know everything's gonna be okay. She's got plenty of time, tell her. She's still got plenty of time. So I don't know if this is like for Christmas stuff or if she thinks she's going somewhere, but he's saying she's got plenty of time. And then he just said cash. Cash. Like cash is better. Cash. Maybe she's thinking of what to give people for Christmas. I don't know. But he's just saying cash. Cash is better. Cash. Okay, I feel like it's still for mom. He wants her to get it framed. He wants her to frame it. I don't know if she just recently found a picture of him with them together or something like this, but he wants her to frame it. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know who the singer is or something, but he's making me feel like, you know, when someone is trying to sing and they're practicing their vocals and they're like la 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 la. Well, that's what I just heard. So it could be acknowledging whoever's, you know, maybe in a school play or they're singing or something like this. He wants you to focus. He's saying focus, focus. He said keep encouraging the little ones. I don't know if he had kids or he's talking about your kids, but he's saying keep encouraging them, keep inspiring them to do good, to do better, to use their creativity, to never stop imagining and believing in good things. He said winter is upon us. You know how in the beginning we heard roses are significant. He is actually talking about roses. He's making me something like I'm hearing roses on the doorstep. I don't know if maybe someone has a mat or, you know, a picture of roses like the welcome mat or something like this, or someone's gonna get some roses or rose plants or something. But just remember I said it, and it could be, you know, like I said, a sign, a message for someone else. But whenever you or whoever sees those roses, immediately look at the time, because numbers will confirm who's sending you those roses. And that it could be him. So example, if you look at the time and it's you know, 2:15 in the afternoon, you could say, oh wow, you know, his birthday was February 15th, or he passed on February 15th, or he was 21, or, you know, whatever. Numbers will confirm who left that sign, that it really was a sign, not just a random coincidence that you just saw roses, you know, that their energy is pulled in at that moment and with you, or whoever it is watching over them. Okay, he also I heard the word tangerine. Tangerine. I'm like, is that an orange or is that the instrument? I don't know. Tangerine. Okay. He said, set the alarm clock again because it's going to be an early one. He wants you to focus on the good times ahead and not be so caught up on all the bad stuff that happened and is happening and, why this, why that. He said, forget all that. Focus on the good things that are coming, that are happening now. That's what you should be consuming your thoughts. The good things. Forget about the bad. Forget about who wrongs you. Forget about, who stabbed you in the back. It's done. It's not worth taking up your time, your stress. There's so many good things and opportunities that are finally coming to you, and he wants you to focus on that. Okay. And again, he said, just breathe. It's almost like good things are happening that it's like almost overwhelming. Like you're gonna be like, wow, this is happening. It's all happening at the same time. I can't catch up. So it's like, just breathe. Take it as it comes. Remember, they're all blessings. Okay, so he's leaving you with this message. This is your brother-in-law. He's singing this song from Boys to Men. Sorry, I never told you all that I wanted to say, but now that it's too late to hold you, no, I'm shining down on you from heaven. So when they sing the part, sorry I never got to tell you all that I wanted to say, this is making me feel like for whatever reason you did not get to have a last conversation with him. And he didn't get to, you guys didn't get to talk, he didn't get to tell you, things he would have told you. Maybe you wish you could have just spoken to him one more time, that sort of thing. So he's sorry that you didn't get to have that last conversation. Are you understanding this for your brother-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. He said, we remember something. He said, we choose to feel a certain way. And he said, so start choosing to feel happy, to be happy. Choose it. He said, have a piece of cake for me. And he showed me like, cranberry and all this so that he could be talking about Thanksgiving. Have a piece for him. Okay. Now this could be a message for whoever he was with, whether he was married or a girlfriend or something, but he's singing the song from Elvis Presley, Fools Rush In, and the part of the song I'm hearing, but I can't help falling in love with you. So just give them that message if you can, if you're understanding why he's singing that or who he's would be singing it to. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what I want you to do, Jessica, go back to your notes in the very beginning and anything that you can validate for us, just so everybody knows, how you understand this. Whatever you feel comfortable with sharing with us would be great.
All right. From the very beginning, the tea lights.
Mm-hmm.
I buy packs and packs and packs of tea lights. I go through them like water.
Okay.
The seizures, they both said it with the seizures. I'm not sure if they're talking about my one daughter or my fiance who is having health problems.
Okay.
The journal.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping one.
Okay, good.
Let me see. The sneakers thing. I wasn't sure if he was saying sneakers or sneaky. Because my brother...
Oh, like people who are little sneakers.
His nickname was Sneaky.
Okay, and even like people could say it as what sneakers they are, Like,
yeah. Let me see, where are we now? I always protect what's mine. I always hide my purse.
Good.
The Mile High Club. I just watched an Adam Sandler movie where they said, you want to be a part of the Mile High.
Okay, so that means that his energy was with you at that moment when you were watching that.
Now the roses.
Mhm.
His my brother-in-law's his mom's name is Rose.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to be seeing her for the holidays?
Yes, I am. And when he said, have cranberries for me, or
yeah.
what you said, or cake,
yeah.
He would take off with the green bean casserole. He wouldn't eat anything else. He'd just take off with that, like Thanksgiving he loved.
Aww.
And the Fools Rush In.
Yes.
The song.
Mhm.
I think he'd be singing that to me.
Okay.
Because I really think that's to me.
Okay. However, yeah, it's all, when I say things, first thing that comes to your mind, how you're understanding this.
The smoker.
Mhm.
His mom is a smoker.
Okay.
And I didn't know she still talked to him. I'm going to have to ask her.
Okay. Yep. Yep. And again with the whispering, so it's not like it's almost like when you whisper, you don't want people to hear, you don't want people to know. You know what I mean? So it would be something she doesn't tell people. So yeah, you'll definitely have to ask her about that.
She don't talk about it much.
Yeah. Oh. Well, make sure you definitely let her know that his energy's watching over her strong, and if you feel that she's okay to talk about this, to her.
Yeah.
Some people, you have to kind of, test the waters to see. Like, I always start the conversation like, oh, what do you think about that show on TV, Long Island Medium, And if they're like, oh, and like, oh, I love it, then, I break it in. Well.
I forget where I put it, about the little ones, like keep encouraging them, I think it was, or, or listen to them, I'm not sure what it was.
Keep inspiring them and use their creativity, that sort of thing.
Yeah, he has 2 little nieces.
Okay.
So. And the Capricorn, I don't know that. I don't know.
Okay. So since it came up several times, when they keep repeating something like that, that means they're acknowledging that you're not understanding it, but letting you know that you will. You will. When you talk to everybody, you'll know exactly who they're talking about. Or they could be the Capricorn, and, I have family and spirit that I don't know when their birthday is, and, that I don't know what their horoscope sign is. So when you find out, it's like, oh, just be that piece of the puzzle that will help really connect the whole reading, all the messages. Okay, great. Thank you, Jessica. So did you have any last questions, or do you feel like some of the stuff that you were hoping to hear, do you feel like you heard some stuff, or?
I heard some things. I do have another question.
Okay, sure.
Do I say it, or
Sure. You could ask the question.
If I should let go of him. They'll know what I'm talking about.
So the first thing I heard was a series of events. So it's difficult time. So I'm feeling like there was a series of events that are leading up to this decision. A series of things that it wasn't just one thing that had happened that you're asking this, talking about this. There's like several things, series of events that led up to that. And then it's like he's saying difficult breathing. Like when you're in a situation, you know, things are so like complicated and rough. It's like you feel like your chest is tight, you can't breathe. It's like sometimes you need space, you need air, you need to breathe, you know? He keeps saying, or someone over there keeps saying, have no shame. Have no shame. Don't feel shameful. Have no shame. And it's okay. It's okay. And it's important to stand, I don't know if this is all connected with your question, but I heard it's important to stand your ground. Stand your ground, and it's okay. And then I'm hearing the part of the song, let it go, turn your back and slam the door, let it go. So does that help answer your question, Jessica?
Yeah.
Okay. And I always tell people, go home, lyric that song as well. I know there was the other song, I'm going to send that to you, that song, and it's on my Facebook page, the other song I was talking about. But the Let It Go from Frozen, do the one, not the one from the movie, but the one the other girl, that famous singer, sings. Lyric her version. And really read the words. And then that's, I feel like, a big answer to the question you just asked.
Frozen? What is it?
It's Let It Go from the movie Frozen. You probably know from your kids.
Yeah.
But it's the version from, not the one that sings it in the movie, not Elsa, not her, but the one, Debbie Monardo, I don't know, whatever her name is, that one. Get that version of the lyric. You'll see when you type it up that two different ones will come up, and so I want you to read the lyrics to the words from the one from her. Demi Lovato, something like that. Let It Go. Read the words, and that's pretty much the answer to whatever the Let It Go is that you had asked.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Jessica, thank you so much. Hang on for a minute. I'm going to end the session. I'm going to thank everybody for watching today. For more information, you could go to Readings by Laura LLC, my website, and my Facebook page. Till then, next time, love and light. Thank you.